Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Right to the air goes Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 17 at the 26-yard line. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Captain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On play action, Ward. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I absolutely like the thought there. Go after them before they really know what hit them, because they took the ball away after the turnover. Catch the defense a little bit unsettled. Weren't successful in doing it, but they did let them know that they will be aggressive.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Now Ward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Nix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now, Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Nix to the air. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this still will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Kill.
Now it's Nix. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing Nix. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
To throw is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Nix going to give to Harvey. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
is 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 180. Return. 8. Motion. Away.
Nix from the shotgun. And caught up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw, here's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw is Ward. And he gets this one to Redley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's got this complete to Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Off the bootleg, Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Middle. Ready?
Looking to throw. Nix. Open man is Waddle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 6.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might even want to play here this close to their goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Singleton. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ward. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ward now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 6.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, my son. Ready. Lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Powers by at the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 71 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. What's good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The motion man is Tate.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Now Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready. Ready. Kill.
Back to throw. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Ready. Ready. Captain.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Okay, ready. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Robinson's got it. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is caught by Tate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing Nix. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. More. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games.